There is a silence that exists not because words are missing, but because two hearts are speaking in a language only they understand. There is a magic in silence that words often fail to capture. It is in those unspoken moments, when two souls simply exist in each other's presence, that love truly speaks. Imagine sitting across from the one who holds your heart, and feeling the rhythm of their breathing align with yours, without a single word being exchanged. In that quiet, every glance, every small gesture becomes a language more profound than any conversation. The way their eyes meet yours, soft yet piercing, can tell stories that paragraphs could never contain. Laughter may not be shared, yet the warmth of a smile can ripple through your chest and fill you with a sense of belonging so complete that it feels eternal. It is in these quiet spaces that love reveals its deepest layers, where vulnerability is laid bare without fear of judgment, and hearts converse in a dialect older than time itself. Sometimes, it is a brush of a hand, a subtle touch, or the mere presence of someone who understands the rhythm of your heart. These silences are not empty, they are full of understanding, of devotion, and of an intimacy that does not demand anything more than simply being together. In the quiet, the noise of the world fades away, and what remains is the pure essence of connection. Words can falter, meanings can be lost, but in these sacred pauses, hearts write their own poetry. There is a tenderness in watching someone sip their coffee, knowing they are thinking of you, or noticing the curve of their smile in a fleeting moment, and realizing that even in the absence of dialogue, the love between you hums with life. It is here, in this quiet, that trust blooms because you do not have to explain yourself, you simply are. And in this space, time bends and stretches, the world outside ceases to matter, and all that exists is the profound awareness of each other. Every unspoken thought becomes a bridge, every shared silence a testament to the bond that exists beyond mere words, transcending the ordinary, and entering a realm where love is not defined by what is said, but by what is felt. There is a language that requires no words, no elaborate phrases, no grand declarations. It is spoken through the gentle press of a hand against yours, the brush of fingers when passing something, the reassuring squeeze that says, "I am here, always." In love, it is often the smallest gestures that carry the heaviest weight, the ones that slip quietly into your soul and leave traces of warmth that linger long after the moment has passed. A shared glance across a crowded room can be a conversation all on its own, filled with longing, reassurance, and understanding. A hand placed lightly on a shoulder during a moment of uncertainty can calm fears more effectively than any speech ever could. The subtle ways in which two hearts communicate through touch are intimate, unspoken, and infinitely powerful. It could be the way someone brushes hair away from your face, or the gentle rest of their head against yours during a quiet evening. These acts are not performed for anyone else to see, but for the sacred bond that exists only between the two of you. Even in ordinary moments, the light touch of a hand on a back, the intertwining of fingers, the comforting embrace after a long day, all of it speaks volumes about care, attention, and devotion. It is a reminder that love does not always announce itself in loud gestures or poetic words. Often, it lives in the tiny, tender moments that are easy to overlook but impossible to forget. Every gentle touch is a reassurance, a promise, a silent vow that says, without speaking, "I notice you, I cherish you, I am here." It is in the spaces between the gestures where the magic lies, where the mind may wander, but the heart feels anchored. The power of touch transcends barriers, crossing fears, doubts, and insecurities to create a deep, unbreakable connection. It is the soft brush of fingers against fingers, the lingering hug, the way a hand finds yours instinctively in the dark, that tells stories more profound than the grandest declarations of love, creating a rhythm, a melody, and a heartbeat that belongs to only the two of you. Love is not only found in moments of laughter or passion, it grows strongest in the quiet understanding that two hearts are moving toward a shared horizon. There is a delicate beauty in dreaming together, in knowing that the person beside you carries visions of a future that intertwine with your own. It might be imagining a home filled with warmth, planning adventures that span cities and seasons, or simply holding on to the hope that life's ups and downs will be met hand in hand. In these silent promises, love becomes a living, breathing force, one that nurtures growth and builds trust without the need for constant explanation. There is a sweetness in watching someone chase their dreams while knowing you are both moving towards something bigger than yourselves, a life that is co-authored by two hearts in perfect sync. Every shared glance toward the future, every unspoken agreement to stand by each other through storms, becomes a foundation stronger than words could ever create. Even in moments of uncertainty, the simple presence of someone who believes in you, who silently vows to walk beside you, becomes a sanctuary. The dreams may be small or grand, spoken or merely imagined, yet in their shared existence, they create a bond that is unshakable. The quietness of this understanding allows love to flourish naturally, without pressure, without demand, only with the gentle encouragement that comes from knowing someone truly sees you, not just for who you are today, but for who you hope to become tomorrow. There is a rhythm in this togetherness, a harmony that is felt rather than heard, as if two hearts are composing their own music in the spaces where words fall short. It is in these moments that loyalty, patience, and devotion take shape, weaving a tapestry of shared memories, ambitions, and unspoken pledges. Every small gesture of support, every nod of reassurance, every silent vow to hold on and move forward together carries weight, creating a world in which love is both safe and exhilarating, intimate and boundless, a quiet force that guides each step, each breath, and each heartbeat. There is a kind of love that does not need to be spoken aloud, a love that lives in the quiet presence of another. It is the comfort found in knowing someone is beside you, not because they have to be, but because they choose to be. Even in the most ordinary moments, sitting together on a worn couch, walking side by side through a bustling street, or simply sharing the same space in silence, love reveals itself in ways more profound than words can ever capture. Presence becomes a language in itself, where the mere act of being there communicates reassurance, loyalty, and understanding. When two hearts share these moments, they weave a tapestry of intimacy that no grand gesture could replicate. The warmth of sitting quietly while your hands brush against each other, the soft sound of their breathing next to yours, or the casual laughter that rises effortlessly between two people who understand one another, all of it speaks of love's steady, unwavering rhythm. It is in these times that the world falls away, leaving only the connection between two souls who feel seen and safe. There is a profound peace in simply existing alongside someone who knows your fears, your dreams, and your quietest thoughts, yet still holds space for you without judgment. The comfort of presence allows vulnerability to flourish, because when love is genuine, it requires no performance. Even when life is chaotic, when worries press heavily, or when the days feel unbearably long, the simple act of being together can calm hearts and ground spirits. It is not about constant conversation or constant touch, it is about shared existence, a silent understanding that each heart carries the other. Through presence, love becomes a living, breathing force, steady and unwavering, anchoring both souls through the ebbs and flows of life. Every unremarkable moment becomes extraordinary, a memory etched not in the grand events, but in the quiet harmony of two beings simply choosing to remain, to witness, to care. There is a subtle poetry in this kind of love, where eyes meet across a room and speak volumes, where a gentle touch conveys more than any declaration, and where the silence itself becomes the most eloquent testimony to the bond that exists between two hearts. Love is not static, it evolves and transforms as two hearts navigate the journey of life together. It is in the act of growing alongside one another that love reveals its true depth, as each challenge faced and each joy celebrated becomes a thread in the intricate fabric of a shared existence. There is a quiet beauty in witnessing someone you love develop into the fullest version of themselves, and in turn, allowing them to witness your own growth. Every morning, every conversation, every decision, no matter how small, becomes part of the ongoing dialogue between two souls committed to understanding, patience, and mutual respect. Growing together means embracing each other's imperfections, learning to forgive the moments when words are harsh or patience runs thin, and finding strength in the resilience of a bond that refuses to be broken. It is discovering that love is not only in the exhilaration of new experiences, but also in the ordinary routines, the shared silences, the comfortable spaces where life simply unfolds in the presence of someone who knows you intimately. Every step taken together is a testament to the trust and devotion that anchor the relationship, creating a safe harbor where vulnerability is welcomed and fears can be spoken without hesitation. Love deepens in the small victories, finishing a project together, supporting each other through uncertainty, or simply enjoying a quiet evening in each other's company. It is in these moments that hearts synchronize, learning to anticipate needs, to offer comfort without prompting, and to celebrate achievements with genuine joy. The journey of growing together is not always effortless, it requires attention, care, and the willingness to evolve alongside the other person. Yet it is this very effort that strengthens the foundation, as both partners learn to navigate the complexities of life with empathy and understanding. Through this shared journey, love transforms from a fleeting emotion into a profound, enduring connection, where two hearts continually rediscover each other in new ways, finding meaning, purpose, and belonging in the intertwining of their lives. Every challenge overcome, every dream pursued, every ordinary day lived together becomes part of a living testament to the beauty of growing side by side.